Hey guys, Kev here, and I'm going to do a quick sale video. So this is just a bunch of stuff I have that I just like to move on from, whether it's because I just don't carry it, I just need money because I buy too much shit, or, there's a reason, whatever. Anyway, here is the information you'll need. This is my email address, LeftyEDC88@gmail.com. If you want one of these items, you can email me there. You can hit me up on Instagram at LeftyEDC. I'm also on Facebook. If you already DM me, then you have my information. If you text me or whatever, obviously just hit me up however you like. But this is how you can get a hold of me. I accept PayPal, friends and family, Venmo, friends and family, so to speak. No purchases, and then Zelle. And here's a list of the items if you want to take a quick glance or pause and read and then watch after. Those were the fidgets. Here are the knives. And then down there's the one other thing. And a couple of these I already crossed off because I had somebody message me or whatever. So I'm just going to go down the list. The first one is the Magnus Magic Beans. These are really, really cool. I just don't really have a good way to carry them. So they sit in my case and they just don't, occasionally I take them out while I'm at my desk. But this isn't something I really want to play with while I'm working. So, I don't know, it just ends up not getting used a lot. But these are very popular. They're essentially impossible to get right now, I think. And they're cool. So these are in Zirc. I actually have, bear with me. So these are in Zirc, but they have titanium collars. But I actually have Zirc collars that came with it as well. So if you wanted to take the Zirc ones off or take Thai ones off and anodize them or something, you could do that. I'm going to give you a close-up of them just because of the Magic Beans debacle on Facebook that one time. Please know that I have used these. They have been carried around my house. My kid has played with these. They have been on my refrigerator and slid down and hit things. These are not brand new. They are fairly good condition. I don't see anything as we're going around here. Can promise you I'm not trying to hide anything. Not seeing, oh, no, piece of tape or something. But I'm just saying there might be a nick here or there that I'm not seeing right this second. There, is that one? I don't know if I can get that off, but there you go. There's one little nick. Okay. I just want this to be very, very clear that there may be some marks on here. They seem very good, though. And if you're going to actually use them and not, just put them somewhere and stare at them, you're going to have these show up anyway. But there maybe is another snail trail. Zirc is very resilient, so it's hard to mark up. And the more you use it, it kind of wears back in. But anyway, there you go. That's a pretty detailed overview of them. I really like these. I'm not using them. So I'm asking for $250 or best offer on these. Okay. Magic Beans from Magnus. The next one is a 0-1 slider. This is the Urban EDC exclusive one. This is stainless steel, and it has their Sagaha pattern inside. Now, this is not a mint condition one. Again, I use all my stuff, so you can just assume any of this stuff is used, honestly. We can look this one over briefly. Okay, it's going to probably need, a little alcohol bath, but I haven't dropped this one, unlike my other one that I have, but I have carried it in my fifth pocket. Nothing crazy, but pause, do whatever you want. Definitely use. And then you can see inside here, a couple of these screws are going to look a little bit jacked up because I had to Loctite these. I actually used glue because Loctite sucks and takes forever. And trying to tighten these screws is impossible. They use a Phillips 000 that nobody has. I tried the micro bits. Somebody told me for glasses would work. Didn't work. Anyway, it's been, you know, taken apart, whatever. I took the post screws out. If you want those post screws, I do have extras that came with a different one, so I can give you those. They will be good ones, so you can just insert them if you like. But I prefer to use this without the post screws. It just seems to move easier. It doesn't catch at all because you don't have the post screws catching on everything. But obviously, it can fall apart then. So up to you how you want it. But I can include the post screws. Just ask me about it, because I may forget because they're not with this package. I do have the box for... This doesn't have a box, but I have the box for this, I believe. So anyway, I am asking for $80 on this. What? I wrote 100. This was 130 new. I'm gonna ask for 80 because of the... I've taken it apart and it's clearly not brand new, but it is good. Works fine. All that good stuff. I've got it in good condition. None of the magnets ever came out on this. Just FYI. Okay, 80 bucks on that guy. This is an NJT Handpower button. This is for a spinner. You put them on spinners. This is a 24 millimeter diameter by 14.5 millimeter height button. Crystalized titanium. Really, really cool piece. I just don't have anything in this size that I can put these on, and that's just what it is. So I did not put a price here. These were, I believe, $120 new. So I'm just gonna ask for 100 bucks. Crystallized tie buttons. Okay. Next, had pry bar, but that's gone. Gambit Coin. This is a Billetspin Gambit Coin. If you know, you know. This is what got me into fidgets, honestly. You pop this up, and then you can pop it out like this, and you can rub it around the side. I haven't used this in a while, so and I never really got into it that much. But it works like that. It's basically meant for fidgeting, and then it's meant for, you can use it as like a golf ball mark, or use it at a pool hall or something. But you can also spin it in here. And it has this spring around the inside, and it's pretty cool. This is the flat one. This is in zirconium, and then I have a Zircuti insert. So I believe I paid like 85 bucks alone for the insert, and I don't know how much this would be, but so I'm putting it at 120 for this, but best offer. So Gambit Coin. That's it for the fidgets. So if you're here for the fidgets, there you go. Knives. We have a left-handed knife, so keep in mind this is left-handed. This is the Kansept Knives Pelican EDC, and yeah, this is the lefty version of it. Really good knife, honestly. I am not really that big on lefty knives. If it has a hole, great. But otherwise, I don't know. I just don't love thumb stud lefties because I always put my fingers right on the lock bar, because that's how I'm used to, you know, I'm used to not having to worry about it. Because right-handed knives, the frame lock's over here, right? So anyway, it's really good. It is, there's no play. It's centered. It has really good drop shutty action. Fires out. The D10 is really good on this. It is crisp. I really like it. I have carried it because I reviewed it. I don't think there's really going to be anywhere. I mean, it's a stonewash blade, but again, has been carried, so take it into consideration, but fairly new looking, if that makes sense. Yeah, it looks really good. So there you go. 150 on this guy. Next we have the Quiet Carry Waypoint. I've had this up for sale forever. I don't know what it is about this knife nobody wants. And I love it. I do. I love Quiet Carry. I do. And it's a great like yard work knife, that kind of stuff in the summer because it's rust proof with the Vanex. But I have this Asher in M390 that, I don't know. It's the same kind of slimness, and I don't know. So I don't really need this, but I do like it a lot. So anyway, Quiet Carry Waypoint, stone-washed handle with satin blade. It is on washers. Lockup is good. The action is super smooth. It's broken in. Obviously never going to be a guillotine, but pretty good for a Waypoint. The detent money on this for sure. It has a KME edge from my buddy Joe. It's got a mirror edge on it. Please remember, this is not brand new. It has a couple marks right there and right there, I think. Again, stonewashed handle, so it blends in, but you can see them there. And on this one, I'm asking for $240 on the Waypoint. Then we have the ORJ, Ohio River Jack. This is from traditionalpocketknives.com. And I really like this knife, again. But I just haven't carried it because I have the Jack Wolf knives I love. And personally, the handle is a little too tall for me. I would love it to be a slimmer handle, and it would just feel better in hand. Now, this is a affordable premium slip joint, so I totally understand. I don't know why that would have anything to do with the height. But anyway, it's a really good knife. The walk and talk's fantastic. QSP nailed it. Austin over at Traditional Pocket Knives nailed it. And yeah, it's really cool. This is the sheep's foot version in jigged titanium. And I have a Northwoods Leatherworks custom slip for it. Check that bad boy out. So this package right here, I'm going to sell for the low price of $120. So you're talking about maybe a $160 knife and a $35, $40 slip, and you're getting that for $120. So trying to be a little bit reasonable on some of these things. GM Ace Nibblers. So I have two nibbles here. I bought too many of these. I don't know what I was thinking. I still have my purple one. I like it. I just don't need 3. I'm an idiot. So my loss, your gain, whatever, my stupidity, even though, yeah. Anyway, so this is in aluminum, blue aluminum, and it has a wire clip, and it has a satin blade in N690. Now, this one came with a lighter-ish detent. It was still good, but it was lighter-ish. So I did adjust it. It has a snappier detent now. Still works, all the same. Let me just show you. And I also installed skiff bearings. So, not only do you get a Lefty modified detent, is that a good thing? Who knows? And you get skiff bearings in here. These go for $95 brand new. I'm going to have this up for $90. And keep in mind the skiffs are like $15 shipped. And then, you know, I put a little bit of time. Not that that matters. The centering is slightly off to this side. I have not tried very hard to mess with it. So it's very slight, but just want to point that out. And then I have the Micarta version in 20 CV. Again, this one came with a very strong detent. I did not touch the detent on this one. All I did was take it apart and put skiffs in. So they both have skiff bearings. This one has a very strong detent. Keep that in mind. I had some struggles at first, Lefty flicking it. Now it seems like I can fire it no problem. But it's definitely on the stiffer side. But I will say it has the best action out of the 3 that I have. You can see it swings down. I mean, look at this. For a tiny knife like that on full-size bearings. This is the Micarta version, brass backspacer. These go for $155 new, and I'm going to ask for $150 again. Skiff bearings installed, and that's shipped. So keep that in mind. You're going to pay shipping if you buy them new. And they are essentially in like new condition, obviously taken apart, but that's it. So those are the Nibblers. Then we have the James brand Whalen. This is a slip joint from the James brand I picked up. Just thought it looked cool, and it is cool. I like it a lot. This was right around $200. I think it was like $189, $200 shipped. And it has no hardware showing, has this lanyard hole. It's a black micarta handle that almost has like a little bit of gold look in it, even though it's not. It is centered, and man, the walk and talk is pretty damn good on this thing. Now, there is one issue with it. It has a tiny nick in the spine there. I'm pretty sure that was there when I got it, because I noticed it like day one. But it's just a tiny little nick, but it is a thing, and I wanted to point it out. Otherwise, you know, just wipe the blade down. It's fine. I've used it slightly, but very good condition. And that one was, what did I say? Like 200 new. I'm going to ask for 150 on this guy. And then the last thing is this driver. This is the Blackwater Machine Works driver. I do have a COA and a little Pelican case for it. This one has the black ceramic bearings. And it's some kind of resin. And then it has the same on the cap. And I really like this design a lot. It's just that I'm the dude who gets sweaty. And this isn't the best when your hands get a little wet. Because it's like a resiny kind of material, right? It does have grip. If you're a normal person, this is fine, trust me. But I plan to get more of these. I want to get one when he does some kind of like blasted finish, titanium or something like that, zirconium, I don't care. I want more. I love his work. So please don't take this as a sign of not liking the work, because I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Spins really great. Amazing size. I mean, it's literally the perfect size driver. So I can't wait to get more. But that's the Blackwater Machine Works driver. This, I believe, was $175 or $150, and they're custom made. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for $150. Again, all of these things are best offer if you want to try to negotiate. Just remember, if somebody else comes along and says, I want it for that price, then I got to give it to them right then, right? So, yeah. That's it, guys. That's everything that is for sale. I know it was a lot of stuff, different stuff, but I just kind of was like, what can I sell? I want to clean up some stuff here, and I need to, you know, bring in some funds for recouping purposes. I got everything there. There we go. So let me know if you have any questions, of course. As always, I love you guys. Here is my contact information one more time. LeftyEDC88@gmail.com or at LeftyEDC. Here are the items one more time. Some of these prices I may have just changed on the fly and lowered, so just keep that in mind. All right. There we go. So, love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And packaging. Have it. I don't think I have it. Have it. Doesn't have any. Cool. Love you guys. Peace.